Welcome. In this video, I'll explain how you can create a simple web design using HTML, CSS, and some parts of JavaScript. So you'll have a design which looks like this, whereby it's just a simple programming site whereby you can sell on your courses, you can sell on your projects, exercises, and all that. So you can have your button here with an explore courses. You can have various languages here. We can have various testimonials from the students. Then you can also have the community whereby you'll have now the project courses and all the students who have joined the classes. Now you can also have the footer here. We'll have the footer here with the social icons and all this. So then you'll also have the logo here for the design. So you see, so it's fully responsive, means that it appears good on all now the devices. You see, now when you reduce the size, it reduces the size, it just goes this way, and then so this is how it appears on small screen. You can just click on here and click on inspect to see how it appears on small screen. So now this is how it appears on small screen. It's fully responsive and it looks very nice on small screen. So you see, now when you click here, it opens the menu and all that. So you see, so this is what I'll be training in this video, from scratch, step by step, in every part and in every section I'll explain. Then remember to watch every minute of this video and you'll love to learn all these concepts. So let's get started. First of all, you need now to create a folder with all this, and you'll have now to create, insert the images, now the HTML file and also the CSS file. Right, after that you can open now your text editor. On my side now I'm just using Visual Studio Code, and then at this point you can start working, and whereby you'll now need to create a section. You need now to create a section. At this point you need now to create a section, and then you can give it a class name which is now header. Alright, good. At this point now you also need to create another nav right, nav class, and then you can call it navigation. Bar. Now after this you'll need now to create another div class, or you can have now, this is now your image. You can have now your image. At this point you can set the image, and then you need now, this is an image. Sorry, this is this point, this is an image. So at this point you'll have now, this is my logo. Good. Now at this point you can click and refresh. You see now the image is inserted at this point. So that's the logo. Then you can also create another class name here with, which is, we call it navlinks. Let's call it navlinks. Then for the purposes of JavaScript that will insert, you can create an ID, and then you can call it nav, and then this is navlinks. Right, now at this point you just need to start to create an URL. In between here you'll now need to create now the links, whereby you'll start this is now after this you'll need now to create first one. You can name it home. Then you copy it severally. Okay. Okay, good. After that, you can have now this is lastly you can have conduct. Right. Now after that you click here and refresh. You see now they come down there. Right. Now you're done with that. So you need now to style. You need now to start working on your style, and then this point now you start with. Now this is header. All right. You can start working on header. So the wind to 100%. We'll set the background now the image, but we'll have now the linear granted. Good. Now after that you just need to create an URL whereby you'll need now this is banner. So this is a banner. So this is a background image whereby you'll insert it into double quotes. Now after that you click and refresh. Okay, there's problem here. You should have now a semi-arc. Let me click here and see now. The image now. Now the image is inserted but is repeating itself severally. So you just need to continue here and the style, whereby you need now to style the background size, whereby you have now the background size which is cover. You'll have now the background position which is at the center. Then you'll also have the position which is relative. Good. Now after that you can click here and refresh. You see now that's how it appears. All right. Now after that just needs to continue. And then you'll also have to style now the navigation. And the navigation is this class name here. Now we'll have this class name here, the navigation bar. So we can copy that class name, and then to style it just needs to set the height is set to 110 pixel. You can set the width to 97%. You can also set the background color to good. Then after that you can set the position which is fixed. So on scroll to just be fixed, and then you can set the z index whereby it's set to 10. You can set it to 10. All right. Now after that, just need to have that. So you see now it's reset here. All right. Now the next is now to set or to style the nav. The nav is where we have now the logo and all that. So you'll have now the display. So you can style the nav. You can set the nav to display. Display now should be displayed in flex. It should be displayed in flex. So at this point you see now display flex. Then you can also have the padding, which is set to 1 pixel, 2 pixel. You can also have justify content, whereby you can set it to space between. Then you can also have align items at the center. Right. Now after that you'll need now to style the image, now the logo. Okay, so we'll have now a class name at this point, and then you'll say this is nav, the nav image. Now right this point you just need to say the width. The width should be the same as the width of the navigation over there, or just slightly large. So it should be 130 pixel. So that's a width. And the height now should be the same with that of navigation over there, right? So that is 110 pixel. Good. After that you can click and refresh. You see now this is this. Okay, sorry, let's have this. So sorry, this is now I should not have a dot. It's not a class name, so should be there like that. So that's how it should be. Okay, sorry. So this is not a class name, huh? So the class name is navigation. So sorry, this is now it's just nav, not a class name. All right, so this one should be without a dot over there. So you see now the image just come here, and then you have your content over there. Now the next part is now to style the nav links. The nav links now is the class name here, which is Netflix. So you can copy that class name here, then you just need to come here and then you paste. All right, now at this point you can set the flex. One. Then you can also have the test align. Should be right. Good. Now at this point you just need to let's continue. Then you'll also have now the nav links UL. So the UL here, all right, so it will be nav links UL, and then also the L high. All right, Now this is copy this class name, and then you paste here by you love UL. Whereby you'll set the list style to none, so should not be in any list style. So the display should be inline block, should be inline block. So at this point you see now this is how it appears, the inline block. So after that you need now to set now the padding. The padding should be 8 pixel, 12 pixel. Good. Then you'll also have the position which is relative, should be relative. All right, now so this is how it appears now. Okay, good. Now after that you'll need now to set the links now, the links now, which is a right. So after that you need now to copy this, you need to copy this, then paste here, then you'll have this is links now, whereby we'll set the color, to white. You can set the color to white. Testing decoration, you can set a certain decoration to none. So good. Love that you changed the color, so it has changed the color and all that. So after that you'll need now to create, now when you place mouse over it, now how the color should change. Now you'll need now to copy this, and then you'll have it here, whereby buffering, when you place mouse over it, now the color, the background color changes. The background color changes to, you can change it to 2F, 3B. Good. And then you can also have the border radius. The border radius can change. The border change will be 12 pixel. Right. Now this point you have now, this is now when you place mouse, you see now it changes. Good. Now this point, now you need now to go to the, but now you see now it does not look good, the forward. So you can just come here over your browser here, then you can search for Google Fonts. You can search for Google Fonts, then click OK. Okay, you can just select any of these. So let's say you select that, then you need to come. Good. At this point, you just need to select these and just regular bold the font, which is consider the main. Then you can also this, and then so the last one here. So after that, you'll just need to come here and copy all this, copy this link, and then just go back to your HTML part, and then at this point you can just paste here, you can just paste it over there. Then at this you come back here, and then you select this class, the Ford family here, you copy it, and then just need to come to your CSS part. At this point you paste it over here. Now you just go back here and then click on refresh. See, now they look much better. All right, so you see how they look now. They look much better. Now after that you'll just need to continue, and now we want now to create. Now we have created now the top part. You just need to create now this part. You need to create this part. So to create this part now, you just need to come to your HTML part, and then just below this nav bar here, you can create now another dev class or a class name, which is test box. Okay, so we can have a class name there, test box. So we can have this is heading 1. You can have this, can have some information there. To the heading, you can have paragraph, whereby you need now to write there. Now you'll have some information for paragraph. Just below paragraph, at this point, you'll need now to create some button, or this is now the button, and then you can name it. This is, then you can name it explore courses. Okay, then the class name for the button should be hero button or hero btn. Good. Now after that, you just need to come here and then you click on refresh. Okay, let's refresh on this, and then you see so good. Now we just need now to style, just need to come back and now start styling now the test box. So we have a class name by test box. And off top, just set to 50%. Good. Also can have left, just set to 50%. Then you can also have transform. Just set to translate. You can set it to negative 50%. Negative 50%. And you can set the test line. Sender should be at the sender. Then also padding should be set, padding top should be set at 100%. Good. Now you see, now it's aligned over here. Now you see it's aligned just here. Now after that, you'll need now to change some of the heading 1, whereby you can change the heading 1 to, let's say, you can change the font size to 50 pixel. Just to transform to capitalize. Okay, now you can also change the paragraph. You can also style the paragraph at this point, whereby you'll style it to font size. You can set the font size to something like 18 pixel. You can also have the margin. You can also have the margin at this point. You style the margin and say this is 0, 0, then 40 pixel. Good. Then padding top. So the padding top, you can just set it to 10 pixel. Good. So this point you have now, this is, now you see, now you've styled now the heading here and also the paragraph. All right, now you just need to style the hero btn, the hero btn. Now this class name over here, you just need to copy that, and then you come back here. So at this point you need now to style the color which is set now to display now is set to inline block. Okay, good. Then text decoration which is set to none. Border you can set to 1 pixel. Solid. Right, this point. Then you can also, so you'll have, so it will look this way. Yeah, now this point. Good. Now this point you'll also need to set the font size. The font size, now the size of the characters, which is set to 16 pixel. You can also have the padding. You can set the padding, which is set to 10 pixel. Good. Now continue, and then we'll have the position. The position will be set relative. Then we'll also have the cursor, which is pointer. Good. Then we'll also have now the background, which is set to transparent. And also now we'll have to set the border radius, which is set to 2 pixel. Then we'll also have the font weight, which is now set to, you can also set the, okay, good. And also now just want now to make it look more beautiful, whereby we'll set now the bottom border bottom color, right? Border bottom color, but we'll set it to this one, this color. Okay, at this point we'll also have the border bottom, then also left border bottom radius, and then radius will be set to 25 pixel at this point. Then we'll also have the border, then bottom width, which is set to 5 pixel. Good. Now at this point you see now how the button appears. So you see now how the button appears. At bottom the width is different, and also the border radius on the other side is different now. So it just needs now to style when you place mouse over it now. So you just need to come here and then copy this. Then at this point you just need to offer. So okay, sorry, this is now hero button. When you place mouse over it, then now the background color changes. The background color changes to this color. Good. Now so you place here the mouse, the background color changes. Now we are just done with this part. We're just done with the first part. So we just not now, okay, before we go to the next part, which is now about, now we're just done in this part. Now we just need to, next part we'll look at the languages, the languages part, whereby we'll create different containers. Now just need, we have this, we have this. Now look at this. Now when you reduce the size, now you see now it looks bad, it looks bad. So let's say you have to inspect. So you see now how it looks. It looks bad. Now we just need to style this when you're on a small screen, how it should appear. All right. Now to do that, you just need to go to your CSS, and whereby you'll create now a media queries, media, and then you'll also have to set, need now to set the max width, which is set to 767 pixel. You can set to that, and then you'll also have, now you can start with them. You can start with the text box. Okay, you can start now. First of all, okay, let's reduce and see. So you see how the heading appears here. So you just need to come here, and then you now copy this. Copy this. You need now to copy the heading over here. Then you just come here and then paste that. So you can reduce the font size. The font size is reduced to 25 pixel. You can reduce the top, so the top will still be 100 pixel. Good. Now this point, click on reduce, so you refresh. See now, okay, sorry, this is now a colon, not a semicolon. Let's refresh and see. So you see now the heading has reduced the size and all that. So you see now it somehow looks good. Then you can also style the nav links. Now the nav links here you can create. So you see now the nav links here, they are low, they're so big and all that. You can reduce this point just below here. You can just paste that, and then you can reduce the font size. Font size you can reduce to 20 pixel. All right, you can just, okay, then you can also have now the hero button. You can reduce the hero button now, which is now here. This is now, you see here it looks so big. It looks so big. You can reduce here this point to your CSS at this point. Then you can say the hero button, you can change the font size to 14. Font size to 14 pixel. All right. Then you can also have the padding reduced to 5%. Can reduce the padding to 5%. So if you can refresh, you see now the hero button appears somehow good there. Okay. Now you can also style the, or reduce the size of the paragraph here. You see it looks somehow so big, so you can reduce the size of the paragraph, which is now here. So this class, so you can just reduce this. Then so to reduce this, you just need to come here and then you paste. Then you reduce the font size is set to can set the font size to 16 pixel. Then also margin, can set the margin, this point set to 8 pixel, 0, then 24 pixel. Alright, now at that point you can also set the padding top. You can also set the padding top. Padding top you can set to 8 pixel. Good. Now you can also, just as you see now, it now looks good. Now after that, we just need to see, now you see when you reduce the size, you see we need to place a mouse or a menu here. When you click it, it opens. So at this point, you just need now to set now the nav links, whereby you need now to set the nav links here. The nav links here should be, so you just need to copy that. You copy that, and then just need to come here and there, say that display should be none. Okay, the display is none, or okay, not none, it should be block. Good, should be block. So you just come here and then see now it appears as a block now. Okay, now at this point you just need to come here and then see that the nav link, now the copy this class name here. Now the nav links here at this point, you'll have the position which is set to, the position is set to absolute. You can also have the display. The display at this point should be a block. Also have the height. The height is set to 100 pH. And also you can also have the width, which is set to 0. Okay, set to 200 pixel. You can also have top. Top 0, and then right 0, be 0 at this point, and then we'll also have tester line. Tester line just set to the left, and also z index, which is set to 2. Also, so now that after that you just click on refresh and see now this is how now it appears. All right, so set at the left and all that. Good. Now at this point, now we just need to include or to add now the open and the close, menu, whereby when you click, or you just need so when you click and open, so there should, or this way it appears. All right, now to add that, or to add that the close and open menu, or so you need now to add now there. So just needs to go to your browser here, and then you'll search for the RSM, or for the RSM for CDN. Okay, good. So search for that, and then you just need to come to at this point click on by stacked file. So after that, just need to come here, and then this is your link, right? So you copy that, and then you come to your HTML at top here. At the top here, you can just add a link. So you just need to paste that. You can just remove the class. So after that, you can also search for icons. There are some icons. So this is icons now. At this point, click on icons. Now you just come here, and then you search for tiles. Okay, not tiles. You can search for class. So you'll have various class buttons here. So you can go by this, and then you copy this. Copy this class name here. Right. Now to have that, you just need to come here, just below the nav links over here. You paste that. You'll paste that. You can remove this. Can as well. Not this. Not really this. You can just remove this to that point. Now, after that, you'll just need another for menu now, whereby you'll need now come here, and then you can search for menu. Search for menu. So you can have this. So you just have that, and then you need now to copy this. Needs to copy that. Now after that, just needs to come just below here. After now, just need to have that. Then you can remove this. Okay. Now with that, you can add some, or you can add now on a certain function here. Whereby you'll say that this is hide menu. When you click this, one will hide menu, right? So this is now that. So this, the other one here, you can just have the other one here, whereby so on click, you can say that show menu. Okay, good. So can you go back here and then see that? So they are here now. So they are here now. You can just go back to your CSS part, and then on small screen you can say that okay, this is now display. Okay, not on small screen. So you can just just before you can have this, can I say that display, you just want to hide them from the larger screen. None, display none. Okay, just click and refresh. See this. Okay, this is now. So it is contained now. word to hide the menu and also the close button here. So it is contained in nav. Okay, this point is contained in nav. So you just need to have nav, then you also have that one. So you just need to click and refresh. See now, just been hidden on large screen. So okay, after that you need now to add some JavaScript which will enable opening now and the closing. All right, now to add some JavaScript here, you need now to go to your HTML part, and just below here, you can add some JavaScript which is contained in between script tag. Sorry, this is should be script tag. All right, now you can set now the file. Now the file, now we had now an ID here whereby you say the nav links. So this file nav links, and then you can also have now that this is now document get ID by get element by ID, then you can set into bracket. Now you can have now the nav links. Right, now we just need to add a function here. The function here, the first function is to show menu. Okay, sorry, this is show menu. Okay, show menu. So at this point you can say that nav links can set the style, and the style will be the wind. Now the wind is set to 100%. Now the wind is set to 100%. Okay, and then you can just copy this. And just paste it over here, and then change this one to hide menu. Then at this point the wind will be 0%. Good. Now I just need to click and refresh, you see. And also at this point now just need to remove the wind of the nav links here to be 0. All right, now just need to click and refresh here. So okay, we just need now to style. We just need now to style the close and the menu. So you can set the now, which is F where will be display. You can set the display to block. You can set now the color to white. You can set the margin. To 10 pixel. You can set the font size to 28 pixel now. Then you can set now the cursor. When you place cursor over there, it will be pointer. Good. Just need to here and then click on refresh. So you see now it appears here. So when you click here, looks okay. Now there's problem with this is now the script show menu. So probably the problem is here now. This is where we have the problem. So this show menu, not so we have so okay. Now click and refresh. You see now. Okay, you see now it opens, and then you click here, it closes. Right now we just need now to make it open smoothly. One just wants to make it open smoothly. To make it open smoothly, we need to add a transition at this point. And then you can set it to 0.5 seconds. Right. I just need to click and refresh. See now. See now it opens smoothly. It opens smoothly. Now we just need to center the content or these nav links here. It just needs now to set that. Just needs now this is now the nav links now. This is nav links, and then this is UL. Can set the padding. Can set the padding actually to 30%. Then you can also set the position. You can set the position to relative. You can set the display, flex, then the flex direction, the flex direction will be column. Then you can also have tester line, which is the center. Good. Now I just need to click and refresh. Now it just needs, you see now the content is over here at the center. All right, now you see now it looks nice on a small screen. You have just added that, see. Okay, the next part, we just need to create now another section class for now the containers, whereby we have the languages and all that. So this one, okay, to do that you just need to go to your HTML part. Just need to go to our HTML part. Then just after this, you'll need now to create another section. This is section. Create a section at this point, and then you'll have to create a class whereby the class will be named as languages. To be named as languages, and then at this point you'll need now to add first heading 1, whereby this is heading 1. Can have top languages. So can have this is top languages now. Okay, now at this point you just need to add a paragraph. Just need to add a paragraph at this point, and then the paragraph will say, okay, so this is now the paragraph, and then just need to click here and refresh. See, it is added just below here. It is just added below here. So now we just need now okay, can I remove this? Okay, now we just need now to create a div class. Can I create a div class whereby the div class will be just container. I just name it container. I just name it container. Then at this point you can name it the div or another div class, which will be card. Then you can also have another div class which is image box. Okay, image box. Good. At that point, now we just need just in between the div class. For that, we can have an image here. You can have an image, then you can say this is what. Now this is Java. Can give it java.jk. So you can give it that name. So that Java. Then you can also have a heading 2. So this is heading 2. You can call it Java. And then you can say that you can have a paragraph here and give some little information about Java. You can say that Java is a object-oriented language. That's small information about Java. All right. Now, just after that, after the paragraph at this point, you can add a link. Can have a link. Sorry. Okay. At this point, you can say that start learning. And then you can add some that the eta 594. So that's the I. So you just need to have that. So you refresh and see now you have something of this sort. So you can just style this. Whereby you can just style this, then just go to your h2, then you can say, can you first start with the languages. The languages is now where you have the heading and also the paragraph over here. You can just copy this class name and then you paste it here. Okay, you can set it to test align. You can set the test align to some, let's set it to at the center. All right, it should be at the center. So you can also have now the languages, whereby we have what the languages at this point. We have heading 1, right? This is heading 1. Okay, the heading 1, you should have now the font size, which is set now to, okay, that 5 pixel. For the weight to bold, text to transform can have capitalize. Then we'll also have the color. You can set the color to okay, you can have that color. Right, now just need to come here and refresh. See now, just come at the center here and also that. So you can also style the paragraph at that point, whereby this is just insert the font size, which is set to 20 pixels. Good. Now that's all. So you can have that. So you see now the font size here has increased to 20 pixels. So you just need to style the card or the container now. Just need to style the container. Now to style the container, you just need to start with the container. The container is now this class name over here, whereby all your content is now contained. Now you just need to copy this, and then just need now to come here, then paste. Okay, now for the container, okay, sorry, should curly braces, this should be curly braces. For container now, we'll have the position, which will be set to relative. Set to relative. You can also have now the width. The width is now set to 100%. So this is 100%. You can also have the display. The display is flex. Good. Then you can also have justify content. Justify content, whereby you'll have at the center. Good. Then you'll also have align items, whereby be at the center. And then flex wrap. Can have wrap. Can have padding. Padding button. Can set the padding button. Can set to 10 pixels. Can set the margin top. Can set to 1% there. Good. Can also set the text align. To center. Then the background. The background now is set to, can set it to white smoke. So it will be set to white smoke, and then the padding top will be 25 pixels. Now I just need to click and refresh. You see now. So you see now the content now here is have 100%. So you set at the center here. So you just need now to style the card where we have now our image over here. Now that is where now we have our card. So you just need to copy this, and then we'll have now the class name here, which is card, right? So we'll have this card. So you just need to copy that class name here, then you paste it there. Okay, for the card we'll have a width. We'll have a width of 246 pixels. You can set the position to be relative. You can set the height. You can set the height to 45 pixels. All right. You can also set the background. The background now will be white. You just need to specify it should be white. Then you'll also have margin top, whereby it will be 10 pixels. Then you'll also have the padding now, which is set to 30 pixels. Good. Then you also have the display. The display will be flex. Then also have now the margin which is set to 1%. So because this is 1%, then we'll also have now the transition which is set to 0.3 seconds. EC in out. Good. Then we'll also have the border radius. To set to 10 pixels. Also have the tester line to set at the center. Good. So we have styled now our card. This is our card now. You see how it appears. So we just need to style the image box. So we have a class name here by image box. So we have this class name here where we have our image now. So for the image box now, it just needs to but before that, we need now to copy this, and then just before that we just paste it over there. Then okay, for the image box we'll have the position will be set to be relative. You can set the image to be relative. You can set the width will be 210 pixel. The height will be 210 pixel. We'll also have the tester line. The tester line will be at the center. Then we'll also have top, which is -60 pixel. You can also have now left, which is set to 18 pixel. You can set to 18 pixel, and also we'll have the border radius 2 pixel. Okay, then we'll also have background color which is set to white. You can set it to white. Okay, so if you click and refresh, you see now this is now how our image box appears. This is the image box now. Okay, now we need now to style the image itself. Whereby we'll have now, this is to copy all this. So at this point you style the image itself, whereby you'll have the max width which is set to 100%. Okay, then you can also have the border radius which is set to 2 pixel. You can set the box sizing, which is border box, and also you can have set the width to be the same as of that the image box, so to 10 pixel, and also the height will be the same to be to 10 pixel. Good. So at this point, so you see now how it appears. So it's fixed at this point. Now okay, now you just need now to see when you place mouse over it, how should it appear, right? Or you place mouse over the image box, over the image box. Now when you place mouse over it, you'll have now the transform transform, whereby it will be a scale which is 1.1. okay, so let's refresh and see. So if you place mouse over this, you see now it changes. Good. Now at this point you just need to go ahead and style the image box. Now we need, now this is our card image box. So in the image box, whereby we'll have what, this is our heading 2. okay, we'll have now this is our heading 2. Heading 2 is where we have Java, right? Now this is now where we style and say that the font size you can set it to, you can set the font size to 30 pixel. You can set okay, just align center, padding you can have 4 pixel. Good. So at this point also you can set the color. The color could be set to, okay, so you see now the color is set to that and all that. So you just need to go and style the paragraph. Now just need to style the paragraph, so it needs to copy this. That's all. At this point you style now the paragraph, where you'll set the font size to 18 pixel. You can also set now the just align to center. Good. So since padding to 4 pixel. Good. Then after that just need now to style now the link, this link here, this button for here, whereby now you need now to left this at this point, which is A, whereby you'll set the color. You can set the color. That's all. The color will be okay. Good. Now at this point you just need to come here and copy all this for hero button. So you just need to come here and copy this, then you come paste there, but the color here you just remove this, just remove that, then you can increase the font size so you'll have something of that sort. So you click on refresh here, see now this is how it appears. So this is how it appears now. Okay, so this one should be, you can set this is border. So you need also now to set now the font size. The border here should be, now this is now the color here, you can change this to black. You can change the border to be black, so it looks So you see now this is how it appears. Okay, now the next part, you just need to see when you place mouse over it, the background color changes. So you laugh now. This is now paste that, and then this is over. When you place mouse over it, you left the background color change into that. All right. Now I just need to click, and then you see when you place mouse over this, so you see now it changes. Good. Now that's all about the card. So what you need to do now is just copy. Okay, you just need to come to your HTML part. Then at this point, just need to copy all this. Just need to copy all this to there, and then you paste it several times. So you can have, okay. So at this point, you just need to refresh and to see now they are produced several of them. So you can also add another one. You can also add another one here at this point. Good. So at this point, you see, just want them to be 8. So they are 8 now. See? Now at this point, now you just need to now to change. You can just change the now the here to be something else. You can change this one to be Python. Okay, see? So if you click and refresh, okay, so what you need to do, you can change the image to be Python. Okay, this is image, so you click there, so you see the image for Python. So let's do that. We'll change everything. Okay, with that you've changed the images and all that, some information there, so we'll have something of this. The images have changed and all that, so we have added now the at that point. So we just need now to go to the next section. Just want to go to the next section, which is now to add what our student says. Okay, now we'll have testimonials here, how our students says. Now to add that, we just need to go to this point. Okay, just after this section, you'll have now to add another section. So the section, you'll have a section at this point. Okay, sorry, this is section. So you can have a section at this point, and then you can give it a class name, which is testimonials. Okay. Just after this, you can have now a heading which says what our students says. Okay, you can add a horizontal line at this point. You can add a horizontal line at this point to define that. So the horizontal line is inserted here. Okay, what our student says. So this is how it appears. Okay, then just after that, you can add another information here, which is a paragraph. You can have another, which is a paragraph at this point. You can see that. So you can have this information, then so those benefited from LearnTech will add this to say. Okay, now just after that paragraph, we'll have to create class. I have to create a class which is row. Right now, at this point, you can also create another class which is testimonial. Testimonial call. Good. Then we can also have, now at this point you'll insert the image. Insert the image, which will be said the image. Now the first image, you can have the image for .com. So this is a person. So this is the image of a person. So then we're going to insert at this point. Then you can have its name. This point, which is heading 3. Heading 3. Then you can say that it's called Nick pedal turn. Okay. Now at this point you can ask some information. So some information, what Nick said, what Nick says about the program. So let's get some information what Nick says here. So if you come back here and refresh, you see now this is how it appears. So you have inserted an image, the name, and also some information what they say. Okay, we want to style now this part. Now to do that, just need to go to our CSS. You can first start with the class for the section or the old section now, whereby we have now this is testimonials. And testimonials here we'll have now to style and say this is width. This is a width which is set to 100%. We'll have the margin. Which is set to auto. We can set to auto. We'll have the padding top. Can set to 50 pixel. Can also have text align, which is set at the center. So we can have that. So this is how it appears now. Okay. After that, you'll need now to set the row. This first in the class here. So you'll have this. Okay, this is now the row. Okay, at this point now we say that the row will have a display which is flex. You'll have a display which is flex. Then you'll have justify content at the center. Then also the line items center. Good. Now see, now this is how it appears. Now the is for, now the row is for the card. You see now how it appears. Okay, now at this point you just need to continue and say, then the last part you need to style the testimonial call, which is now, this is now the class name, this class name, which has the image and all the information. Okay, so at this point you just need to paste this and then say that the height will be set at 360 pixel. You can set the width, to 360 pixels, so it will be a square. So you'll also have the border radius, which is set to 12 pixel. You can set the border radius to 12 pixel. So we'll have something of this sort. So see now. Okay, let's continue on this, continue studying it and say the margin now will be 15 pixel. We'll also have the background color, which is set now to this color. Okay, then we'll also have now the color. The color is now the color of the information inside. Now it will be white. Okay, it will be white. And also now the padding will be 10 pixel. And also you can have a cursor, which is pointer. Good. Now I can say click that and refresh. You see this is now. Okay, that's how they. Okay, now we just want now to style now the testimonial, whereby we'll have now the the image. Just need to style now the image. Okay, this is now the left. This is the image. You can set its height to. You can set the height of the image to 120 pixel. You can set the width of the image to 120 pixel also, so to be found for square. So then you'll also have the border radius. You can set it to something like 50%. Okay, so let's come here and refresh. You see, so that's how they. Okay, let's continue, and I have now to style now the paragraph now. The paragraph here. We'll also have the font size to be set to 16 pixels. Okay, then we'll also have to style now the heading 3. The heading 3 is now the where we have the name and all that. Heading 3. So should be the font size. The font size should be 26. Should be 26%. Okay, pixel. For the weight. For the weight will be set to bold. Then we'll also have now the color, which is set to this color. All right. Now you just need to click that refresh. See now, this is how it appears. All right. So this one, okay, this information should be contained in between there. Okay, so to do that, let's check our paragraph where it is. Oh, no, it shouldn't be here, should not be here, should be in between here, just after these, just after the heading 3 there. You click on refresh there, and then okay, exactly that's how it should appear. All right, now after that, you've just styled that information. You've just styled that information now for there. So we just need to style this information over here, whereby this is for now the testimonials, whereby you have the testimonials class. Then you'll style the heading 1 and the paragraph. All right, Now to do that, you just need to come here and then you need to paste that, and then okay, sorry, this is heading 1. Okay, for the heading 1, you can set the color. You can set the color to this color. Okay, this we can also have the font width. Okay, the font size, the font size to 33 pixel. You can also set the text transform. So you can set the text transform to capitalize. Okay, also you can set the font weight. Can set the font weight to bold. Good. So after that, just need to click and refresh and see. So this is how it appears. Just need to style the P there, the paragraph. So just need to, okay, this is P. Then we'll have to set the font size. The font size is set to 16 pixel. Good. So with that, you just need to have at this point and then this that way. So we'll have now to copy this to several. So we'll need to come here and then this point just need to copy this. Okay. So you need to copy this up to this point. This point. Then you paste it into 3. You can paste it into 3. Then you can change the image and all that. So if you click and refresh, you see now they have pasted into several. So you'll have this one. So you just need to change the image and all that, the information inside there. So you'll have changed the image and also the information contained inside there. So just go to your browser and then you need to click on refresh. See, now the image has been changed and all that. Will have something of this sort. Okay, now we are now going to the next part. The next part is now to create our community button, our community, this part. But before that, we have our horizontal line here. So to insert the horizontal line, you just need to come just after the section here. We'll need now to insert a horizontal line. Okay, now click on refresh. You see now the horizontal line is inserted down there. Okay, now we just need to create now our community section, whereby we'll need now to create a section. Let's create a section and then give it a class name, which is community. Okay, now at this point we can have heading 1. You can say this is our community. You can give it, say that this is our community, and then we'll have now let's create a class name, which is community container. Community container. Okay, now inside that you'll also create another dev class, then you can give it community, let's call it that. Okay, community com. Now we'll have now heading 4, where we'll say that students. We'll have now this is the student. The first one we'll have is for students. Okay, now this point we need now to add a paragraph, then say join over. Okay, you can change. Okay, you can have some certain information like that. Then with that, you can just copy this. Okay, now that's our now the community call. So we'll also need now to copy the whole of this. Okay, so you'll be required to copy all this. So you can copy this up to here. And then we just paste. Okay, you can paste and change the information inside. Okay, you have changed some information there. So just need to come here and click on refresh. See now this is how now it appears. Our community student and all that. Now we just need to go to our CSS part and start now styling. We start now styling it. So just need to come here and then we'll start with now the community bar, which is the community section now. So we just need to copy this and then okay, at this point you just need to okay, let's style this, and there's a padding top. You can set it to 30 pixels. You can set the width to 100%. Okay, this is 100%. You can set the margin to auto. You can set the tester line at the center. You can set the position, which is set to relative. Good. Now after that, you'll just need to style the heading now, the heading which is our community. Okay, we have heading 1 here. This is heading 1 here. So you just need to copy this class name here. Then see that this is heading 1. Heading 1 will have a color. You can set the color to okay, this is now to that color. Then you'll also have the font size, the font size which is set to 33 pixel. Okay, now after that you'll also be required to style now the container, the first class name which is the container. Okay, you can just copy that and just come here and then paste it. You can paste it over there. Then you'll have the display which will be flex, so at this point you can see that this is now should be displayed in flex form. So you see now how the information is displayed. Now you can have now the justify content which is set the center. You can also align items at the center. You can also have now the width now set to 100%. You can also set the flex wrap which is set to wrap. Okay, you can also have the position. The position is set to relative. Good, so you can have that. So you see now this is how it appears. Good. Now the next part is to style now the call. Okay, the call here, this is now the good. Now to style this, you'll just need to, okay, this is a class name, so it should start out with a dot at that point. So we'll have the margin, which is set to 25 pixel. Good. Then we'll also have, at that point, we'll also set the style, the paragraph, this paragraph here now, where we have now the join over for each, whereby we'll need now to style it. Then we'll just need to set the height. You can set the height to 50 pixel. You can set the width to 150 pixel. You can set the border to 1 pixel solid. You can set the padding to 35 pixel. Color, which is set to good. Then we'll also have font size. Font size set to 18 pixel. You can also have the tester line. Tester line will be set at the center. Okay. This is now the information appears. So we'll also have now to set there. We'll also need now to set the 40 weight. The 40 weight to bold. You can also set the border radius. Set the border radius to 12 pixel. You can set the border. Now you just need to make it look good. Border right. Color, which is set to. You can also set the border top right radius, which is set to 25 pixel. And of course, so you can set the border right width now, which is set to 10 pixel. Good. So you can have that. So okay, to ensure that this one has my key effect, just need to come here to where we have now here at this point. We need now to add undiv class. Should be contained in undiv class. So the information, this information here should be contained in undiv class. Okay, let's refresh and see. Sorry. Okay, we just style the call. the call class name. So this is, now if you click and see there is no effect which is making here, so it means that this, now this information here, this information here should be contained inside the call class. Okay, should be contained inside here. Okay, that's really after this, after now the, okay, we'll have that it will be contained inside there. Okay, so let's click on refresh and see. So okay, good. So we have one created for student and all will make the same effects to them. So we'll need now to create a dev class at this point. Okay, this is a dev class. This dev class should be enclosed, this paragraph. Okay, also this one will also have to add this dev class this point. Okay, then just needs now. Okay, so after that you just need to copy this, to cut this, actually is to cut, and then it should be contained inside the call community call class. Okay, also the other one here, which is this, so it needs to be contained the call class there. So after that you just need to come here and refresh, you see. Okay, good. Now with that, we can also change the information, or we can change the information over here. Then you see that at this point this is info, whereby this is a call, so it has a class name which is community call. So we'll have now to change or to style it and say that this is what info. Good. Then we'll change the font size to 23 pixel. You can also change the color to, okay, then you can also change the margin bottom. You can change the margin bottom 10 pixel. Good. Then you can also change the text decoration. Can say that overline. Okay, so if you click and refresh, you see that this information here is changed. You'll have now the size has increased, but you need now to change now the, when you place mouse over this, now this column or community call paragraph, now just need to insert now over. When you place mouse over it, now the transform will have a scale, which is 1.1. okay, let's refresh and see. So you see when you come here, so it changes. So see now the effect. Okay, now we just need now to make, before we work on the last part of our video today, which is footer, we just need now to make this information now over here to be responsive on small screen. So if you click here, you see now the information, it's like the information, this information here is not responsive. So like this one, so you see now this one this one for what student says is not responsive. Now to make it responsive, now you just need to go to CSS and add some media. At the same time, you'll need to add a max width. Okay, max width, which will set to 700 pixel. We can set it to 700 pixel actually. Then after that, we'll just need to style this and then say, so first of all is to style the testimonial call. So you need to style the testimonial call, whereby you need now to say that this point, the height will be auto. Okay, good. It will be auto, and the width will be 400 pixel. Okay, then say the margin be set at 10 pixel. Okay, then at this point just come here and refresh. Okay, you can also set now the whole column of the testimonials, which is now the row at this point. Can set now this point the row to display, to have a display which is flex, and then flex direction should be column, so it should be in a column. Right, so if you click here, so you see now at least now it appears good. It appears good. Okay, now it appears in a column. Now change the testimonial heading there, testimonial paragraph. So this is what this testimonial paragraph. You can see the font size, to 16 pixel. You can also change the testimonial heading 1, which has the name and all that. You can change it to font size of 22 pixel. Okay, so let's refresh and see. So this is how it appears. Okay, good. Now we want now to create the last part of our tutorial today, which is now the footer. So let's work on footer. So just below here, this section, we'll have now to create a footer section, which is a footer, and then you can give it a class which is footer. Good. Now at this point we just need to create, and we'll have to create a class name by the name container footer. Then we'll have now to set another dev class, and then you can give it an name which is row, and then we'll have another class which is footer call. Okay, now this is footer call, but then we'll have now to create heading 4. The heading 4 we'll have now the top languages, top languages. Okay, then at this point now you create now a UL. Okay, then the UL will have now, as usual, we'll have now that, then we'll have to create a link, then which the first one will have JavaScript course. Okay. So you can copy this, you can just copy this to several, and copy this to several. Let's have okay, you can change this one to Java, the other one to Python. So you can change to Python, you can change the other one to PHP. Good. Now with that, so this is how it should appear. So you click on here and refresh. See, now the links are appeared here. So we have that. Good. At this point, just need to copy this, the URL up to this point. Then you just need to copy that, and then you paste it to several 3 times. You can just paste it 3 times. You can change this one to something else like project. Change it to project. So you'll have to add some information here of the projects, you have the exercises and all that. So you click here and refresh, you see that the information is added here. You'll have the exercises, the project and all that. Okay, good. Now the other one is for now the social links, whereby you just need to come here and then you paste the same, but for instead of now the URL here, can give it a URL. This is a URL. Can give it a class which is socials. Can give it a class which is socials, and then can say that this follow us. Okay, can say follow us. So at this point, you just need to remove this. And just copy any of these now the links from now there. So you just need to come here to your browser here, and then just search for the icons. You can search icons. First one for Facebook, So we can have Facebook at this point. So we can set it at this point, and then you can have. Okay. So we can copy this. Let's copy this. Then just come here to your this part now. So at this point you paste. Paste. You can remove this. You can remove this. So after this, you can just copy this area here. Can paste. Can paste. You can paste. All right. Now at this point, you'll have now to change this one to something like Twitter. You can change the other one to WhatsApp. The other one to Instagram. Right. Now at this point, just need to go back to your browser here and click on refresher. See now the icons are highlighted here. See now you'll need now to style the footer. You'll need now to style the footer. To style the footer, you just need to come to your CSS part, and then at this point you'll need now to style the class name. We have a class name here for the footer. We end a class name here for the footer. So you just need to copy that, and then you come here and then start styling it. So at this point you'll set the background, the background color. You can set the background color to okay. Then you'll also need to set the padding. Set the padding. You can set the padding to 20 pixel. And also now you need now okay, this is 20 pixel 0. Then you also need to set the padding bottom. So the distance from the bottom you need now to set to 4 pixel. Alright, now we come here and refresh. You see now we have some distance from the bottom here. We have padding here at the top and all that. So you see, okay. Now you need now to start working on your to style the container footers. The container footer is this class name here. Okay, this container footer. So copy the class name. So then you need now to work on this, and then you'll need to set the max width. The max width will be set okay, set to 11. Margin will set the margin to auto. Okay, then with that you'll also need to set the row. The row is now this class name here. The class name here. You need to copy this. Then you'll also need okay. Okay, this is what. So before you need to, but before you write that, you can just. So this is what. Okay, at this point you need to style the row, and then the row will have a display, which is flex. Good. So we'll have a display which is flex. So you have set then display to be flex. You see how they appear now. Okay. With that, you'll also need to set the flex wrap. The flex wrap to wrap. Okay. So this one means that Okay, the other one, you'll also need to set the UL. So the UL here, now the UL for each, now you need now to set the UL for each, whereby you'll have now to set, okay, can say that this is footer UL, okay, and set the fuel, and then you can say that list style, which is none. Good. So you see now the bullets are being removed. So the next one needs now to style now the footer call now for each. This is now the container for each, whereby we'll have now to set this class name, you copy that, and then we'll have now this is what footer call, which sets the width to 24%. Okay, we'll also set the padding, which is set to 0 per pixel. So we'll have this column there, that point. Okay, now, so with that, see now the separation. Okay, now we'll also need now to set now the footer. Then we'll also need now to style the heading, which is heading 4. Okay, heading 4. Now the heading 4 will have a font size. We'll have a font size of 18 pixel. Okay, we'll have a color, which is set to white. We'll also have margin bottom, which is set to 25 pixels. We also have the body weight set to 700. We also have the position. The position which is set to relative. Okay, so your style now the hair. So you see now they have now the color changed, the everything has changed. Now you see I want to style. The next part is to style now the links URL or now the footer call. So now to copy this, and then to style is to style now the footer call ULLI, okay, which is the links. Now the links will have a text decoration, which is none, okay. That one will help in removing the underlining and all that. So you see when you click and refresh, you see the underlining has been removed and all that. So okay, the next part is to style the color. The color will be black. Okay, so to set the display will be black. You also have the font size changing to 16 pixel. Okay, we also will have now the body weight, which is set to 600. Good. Then we'll have the cursor pointer. Okay, then we'll also have transition. Now to smoothly, when you place mouse over it, you'll have all 0.1 seconds. Then is okay. Good. So you'll have to refresh. So you see now, this is now how they appear. Good. Now after that now when you place mouse over it, when you place mouse for this, so you just need to copy this, just need to copy this, then to style now when you place mouse over it, whereby you have this mouse over, whereby you have now the background color changing to, background color will change now to this, and then you'll have the color changing to white, change to white. Let's also have the border radius changing to 2 pixels. Good. So let's refresh and see. So when you place your mouse over here, it changes, you see. So that's how it changes, good. After that, it just needs to go next, and then you need now to style the socials, the social links here. We've created a URL, then we have so we'll have this is have at footer call, so we'll have now this is a class name socials, and for that it's inside now the footer call. So you'll need now, okay, then this is what you need now to have a display. They should have a display which is inline block. They should have a display which is inline block. Now there should be an inline block. See, okay, this is socials links, okay, sorry, click on this. So there should be black. So okay, the height 2 pixels, the width 22 pixels, so it's from a square. The margin will be 0, 10 pixel, 10 pixel, and 0. Right. I will also have to set the tester line, so this should be at the center. Should be at the center. Then you can also add this point, which is line height. Line height can have 30 pixel. Okay. At this point, you can set the color. Good. Should be black. Font size, which is set to 22 pixel. Then you will also have the border radius, which is set to 2 pixel. Then you will also have the cursor, pointer, border box or box sizing will be at border box. Right. If we click and refresh, okay, this is how they appear. Okay, now you just need to change this. Just need to change this. This one should not should be under class. Should be under class. Should be under class. So it's not a UL class. So we have some list in here. Okay, we can remove this. Can remove this. So there should not be a list. Should not be a list. You can remove that. And also the other one, the other side here, the class in town. Okay, this is remove that. Can remove that. And remove that. So it should not be a list. So if you click and refresh, you see. Okay, so it looks nice now. It looks nice. Okay, now we have styled on that. Now it just needs to go to the last and lastly part, which is to have now the icon and all that. So we'll just need to create a div class just below this, just below this. We'll need to create a div class, and then let's call it our program. Let's call it our program, right? Now at this point you need now to add an image. Then this is an image, then you can give it my logo. This is my logo actually. So this is, then you'll also have to set the width. You can set the width to 150 pixel. So the height to 130 pixel. Okay. After that, you also need to create now another heading, which is heading 3. Then you can say LandTech Philo. Can give it a name which is LandTech Philo. Then you can add some information there, which is paragraph and all that. You can add some information there, the paragraph. So this information will be, so this is the information now. Okay, this is the information. After that, after now that paragraph there, we can have the last part to create here, which is a P. You can create, we just say that, let's call it a paragraph. Okay, so you can say that LandTech Philo then you can add that copyright. To add the copyright, you'll just need to say this is hand, and then you'll have #169. Then you'll have that to add. Then you say alright, reserved. Alright, reserved. So let's see how it appears. So this is how it appears. You have an icon, you have some information here. So okay, good. So let's style the first one. Let's style this, the first one. So this is now the icon. So we need to add some CSS. To style, you just need to go to your CSS, and then you need to copy now your class name here, which is our program. Then you just need to go to your CSS. At this point, just need to paste there. Then you'll have now this to set the tester line at the center. Okay, good. This is center. Also margin will be set at good. Then that point, just need to style the heading 3 here, which is heading 3, whereby we'll add the color. The color will be white. You can also have text decoration, which is underline. can set it to be underlined. You can set the font size to 24 pixel. You can also have body weight, bold. You can also have margin bottom, which is 10 pixel. Good. This is now it appears. Now you can see now we want to style the paragraph here. This paragraph, just need to style the paragraph, then say just need to copy the class name here, and then say this is the P. Now we'll have a padding, 7 pixel. Good. Then also the body weight will be set to 500. Okay. Now that's how it appears. Okay. We'll also have to style the other one here, which is type. Let's say that let's create a class name. At this point you have this left. Okay, you can just say that let's have under style there, then just align, can set it at the center. Good. You can also okay, this is just align. You can also 48 can be bold. Okay, let's come here and refresh. You see, so it is set at the center here, and also it is in bold. So that's how it appears. So then just need to make it look good. Okay, see, now it looks good. It looks good on small screen. See, it looks good on small screen. You can also update and open and close. Need to open and close. So that's now our full website. Now a programming site where you can upload your courses, you can have your whatever you've been learning, you can share your knowledge over there. So you see, so that's how you can create a very simple website, fully responsive. It appears good on all devices, just in few time. Okay, short time. You can create yours. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and share, comment, and remember to share it with your friends. Let's meet in our next video. Thank you.